Welcome. Let me show you the power of ChatGPT for creating email nurture sequences. Let's create a really simple welcome sequence using a structure that I've created. I'm Colin Scotland. I'm a marketing coach and an AI enthusiast. I find that these days I am sharing nothing but ChatGPT related efficiencies, benefits, and ways that it can be leveraged for my clients. And so today I want to share with you a structure that I've created for crafting email nurture sequences. I'm a DRIP certified consultant. I'm a guy that's studied marketing and email marketing in particular for a number of years. And I've got a structure that works like clockwork. I've built it into a prompt for ChatGPT, and I'm going to share that with you today. So let's dive in. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my prompt vault and I'm going to go into email marketing. And I'm going to get the email nurture sequence prompt. I'm going to copy this prompt and I'm going to jump on over to ChatGPT, start a new chat and paste the prompt in. So just walking you through this prompt. Hello ChatGPT, I'd like you to assume the role of world-class direct response copywriter in the style of Gary Halbert and Clayton Makepeace, two writers that I really admire the style of. I am what should we be today? Let's be somewhat fun. I am let's be an energetic life coach who helps your audience, entrepreneurs and coaches, to balance their energy, rejuvenate their spirit, and fulfill their limitless potential. There we go. So you would just fill in your blanks in there for who you are, who you serve, and how you serve them. I would like to create a 6 welcome email sequence that follows this framework. So the first one is welcoming them to your world, encouraging connection, Facebook community where the sender is active. Second email is busting a myth, giving them an aha moment that rocks their world. Then the origin story, linking what you do as the expert to what your audience is looking for. The fourth one is showing them what success would look like by showcasing the success of other clients. And the fifth one is unique process. This is how you deliver results to your clients. And then the final one, call to action. And that's it. So all I've done is I've filled in the placeholders and I'm just going to hit return and see what ChatGPT comes up with. So email 1, welcome to my world, opening doors to a new energy-filled life. Hey, first name, welcome and thank you for allowing me into your inbox. I'm Colin, your guide on this incredible journey of personal growth, limitless energy and spiritual rejuvenation. I'm excited to get to know you better. You can catch up with me and this is where you would put the links to your social media platforms or communities where you're the most active. And there you have it, a very simple but effective initial welcome email. Email 2, let's see what it's created here. The energy myth that's holding you back. You've been lied to. The myth that constant grinding, the 18-hour workdays and sleepless nights are the price you must pay for success. Oh, I like this. Here's the truth. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter by learning to balance your energy, rejuvenate your spirit. So see what it's done. It's brought those things that we've put into our prompt engineering 101 here. It's taken the patterns that we've introduced in the prompt and it's used those to influence the outputs in the emails that it's created. Reach your limitless potential, and then it's latched it onto a potential pain that target audience would feel about burnout. So if we were diving into the marketing for this fictional energy life coach, then looking at the pains and problems of the audience, we would be looking at burnout, low energy, the antithesis of what it means to be living your highest self. Very cool. It's finished that email with a nice open loop, leaving it open to the next time. Email 3, origin story, my journey from burnout. Oh, look, it's brought burnout back. My journey from burnout to boundless energy. I was once in your shoes, a driven entrepreneur. I lived by the hustle hard philosophy. So can you see how it's linked in? Hustle hard and the aha moment that happened in the email that came previously to this. And then it talks about sharing a story. Now, look, if we were doing this for you, then it's important that this is reflective of your story, your truth. And so here is where we utilize the AI to give us endless creative inputs, but we must shape it. We must give it our interpretation, our voice. Okay. This is the very skillful way that you can create something wonderful, something beautiful, but importantly, something unique that is you and reflective of your voice. So that is a really cool email. Email 4, show me. So this is where we talk about successes. And here you would obviously fill in the blanks with one of the successes that you've achieved. But again, you know, this is giving you the framework, the structure that you can just put your stuff to. I share this structure, this email structure, with my coaching clients, and I've got examples, I've got templates, I've got the structure. I teach all of that. But then when it comes to writing it for yourself, that's where a lot of my clients fall down. And so the beauty now with ChatGPT is you can copy and paste this prompt into there, and you have a version of this that you can use for yourself, or at the very least as a basis for what you can use for yourself. How powerful is that? So email 5, unique process. This is tied to what I call your prison to paradise process. How do you take somebody from prison in the problem state that they're in to paradise? How do you do that with your services? And this is what you talk about in here. So it's come up with a prison to paradise process for this energy coach, energy audit, personalized rejuvenation, and energy mastery. Can't speak. That's really cool. And then the final one, call to action. Ready to do it? So here, look, you can amend this, right? This is a starter. So if we didn't have an energy audit, but we had a paid masterclass, we had an ebook, we had something that we want to link somebody to as part of our value ladder, our first paid service or product, you can modify this. So we are trying to sell, as our call to action, we're trying to sell a X. Rewrite the call to action email so that it encourages them to check that out and to convert and to buy. How cool is that, right? So it's so simple. You can take this prompt. I'll include the prompt in the description of this video, but essentially you paste the prompt in, you tweak the placeholders. Oh, wrong placeholders. Let me just grab the original. You tweak the placeholder text. So here, your role. So I am an AI marketing coach who helps entrepreneurs to master ChatGPT. Life and business. So I've just put some typo, just put some placeholders in there. Let's hit enter. Let's allow ChatGPT to create a sequence for that. Embrace the future of marketing with Colin. Welcome to the cutting edge of marketing technology. I'm Colin, your guide in mastering ChatGPT and harnessing its power for unprecedented business success. Stay connected with me on social. Future of marketing awakes. So yeah, again, I'm a marketer, right? I wouldn't just copy and paste this, but as a welcome email, this would give the starting point so that I can now tailor this so that it's me, it's my voice. Bust a myth, the AI marketing myth you shouldn't believe. AI is cold, emotionless machine that can never replicate the nuances of human interaction. Ooh, now that's good. So understanding the, that's really nice. Especially ChatGPT can learn, adapt, and deliver personalized interactions that feel incredibly human. It's not about replacing human interaction. It's about enhancing it, making your marketing more efficient and scalable. Yeah, something you could play with. But essentially, I would take that gem, that seed of an idea, and here's how I would adapt that. What I would do is I would look at the idea that emotionless machines can never replicate the nuances of human communication. So I've changed it from interaction to communication. And I would talk about how if you effectively prompt ChatGPT, this is the art of prompt engineering now, something that I'm like really, really passionate about and help people with. If you are clever in how you prompt the technology, then what you get out is so much closer. It's not perfect, but it's so much closer to something that is human sounding, something that you can actually use. This email sequence and the prompt for this is a great example. If we were to just jump into ChatGPT and say, write me a 6 email welcome sequence, as opposed to our engineered version, ChatGPT will write a 6 email welcome sequence, and there will be some golden nuggets in here. There will be some wonderful things that really, really are useful, but it's not going to be as specific to you. So what it's done here, interestingly, because I've already given it the framework, and this is useful actually. This is really cool. So what happens with ChatGPT, I'm just going to share this with you. Because I've put this very bland, very not very useful prompt into the same thread, the same chat thread, ChatGPT remembers the thread. So it remembers the pattern of the email sequence of busting a myth, origin story. And when I've just asked it to write an email sequence, it's using that same structure that we've given it. So if we start a new chat, and this time we just say, write a 6 email welcome sequence. Now it doesn't know that structure, so it will come up with its own structure. So see here how ChatGPT without instruction is just randomly pulling from its massive database of something that I'm reading as I'm looking at this, something that would not necessarily be appropriate. So in the context of nurturing a potential lead, this is before they've become a client, right? ChatGPT doesn't know that. So this is why it's important to give ChatGPT the context so that it knows what it's crafting. So here it's just, let's say the welcome sequence is for a new user of a generic subscription-based service. So we've not told it what that purpose is. So just going back to our original, we are telling it that we want to create a welcome sequence to new subscribers. For new subscribers, that follows this framework. So we're telling it who its target is and what we do, how we solve the problem for those people, and the framework that we'd like it to use. So you could take this first part of the prompt and you could say, hey, write let's get rid of that for a second, of world-class email copywriter. Let's just take these things where I've said Gary, Halbert, Clayton, Makepeace. These are something called tone modifiers. These help you to just shift subtly the language that ChatGPT uses. So I'm going to take that out and I'm going to tell it not to follow a framework. A 6 email welcome sequence for new subscribers. I'm not going to tell it who I am, who I serve, or any of those things, right? I'm just going to say, assume the role of world-class email copywriter, write a 6 email welcome sequence. Let's see what it comes up with. see, this is lovely. I will assume that we're focusing on engagement, providing value, gradually leading the subscriber to become more familiar and potentially make a purchase or upgrade. So now it's writing a hypothetical for an online personal development course. This is good. This is good. But again, still, it's not specific to us, is it, right? So let's just take something it said there was really good. I'm going to get that. So I'm going to take the first part of our prompt, and we're just getting into a bit of prompt engineering here now. So watch, I'm going to start a new chat, because remember, it remembers everything that we've said. We don't want it to do that. I'm going to say, create a 6-email welcome sequence for new subscribers. Hello, ChatGPT. I'd like you to assume the role of world-class email marketer and copywriter. Write a 6-email welcome sequence for new subscribers, focusing on engagement, providing value, and gradually leading a new subscriber to become more familiar and potentially make a purchase. Now we're going to tell it who we are, right? I am a ChatGPT and marketing coach. I help entrepreneurs stay ahead in the fast-moving world of AI and marketing, and use ChatGPT to drive success personally and professionally. Okay, so now we've given it the target audience. My first paid product is a vault of prompts for ChatGPT called Master ChatGPT I forget what it's called now. Let's have a look. It's called ChatGPT Mastery Prompt Vault. Okay, that'll do it. ChatGPT. I'm having so much fun here. I'm forgetting myself. ChatGPT Mastery Prompt Vault. Okay, so now look what we've done. We've created a beautiful prompt that gives ChatGPT a role. It gives it a task, and it gives it the focus of the task, value, lead the subscriber to become familiar and make a purchase. And then it tells them who I am. So it gives them the situation and the scenario. It gives a bit of detail about the entrepreneurs and what they're looking to do. So this alludes to the whole idea of staying ahead and not being left behind. And that's the reason people are jumping onto the ChatGPT bandwagon, right? To try and keep ahead and stay in touch with what's going on. And I use what I do to help people drive success. And now I've given it an indication of where my first paid product is. So let's see what ChatGPT comes up with for that. You see the difference, how we've crafted something quite magnificent and spectacular in that it gives all of the star elements that I use when I teach prompt engineering. So getting started with ChatGPT, there's a video about using the STAR method, right? The situation, the task, the appearance, how you want it to look, and then refining that appearance. So we've just gone through that live, right? In the case of an email marketing sequence. You can do the very same thing. You can mimic what I've just done, paste that into ChatGPT, and then watch the magic unfold. If you wanted 4 emails or 3 emails, then you just change this prompt to what you need. I'm thrilled to have you on board. You've taken the first step towards mastering the cutting-edge technology in AI and marketing. My name is Colin, your ChatGPT and marketing coach. That's good. That's good. I'll be sharing lots of exciting resources. So this is cool, right? This is 80% of the way there. You can copy and paste this into ConvertKit or whatever you use for your emails, and you are good to go. You just put your flavor, your voice, your twist on this. And remember, this is an iterative process, so nothing is set in stone. You can continue to tweak this as much or as little as you like. Sharing a helpful resource. Gift with you. AI marketing. So I don't have an AI marketing 101 book. Maybe I should make one, but I would link to, I don't know, maybe this prompt, right? Or this video or something. One of my powerful prompts that acts as a lead magnet, perhaps the Marketing Maestro prompt or the USP Explorer prompt, or one of the ones that I've created that just gets phenomenal results from ChatGPT. In it, you find a basic overview. So I'd need to change that, but I've got the structure, the power of ChatGPT. So again, my users are familiar with ChatGPT in that they've played with it some. They just maybe, I would rewrite this. Case study, success story, introduction to the product. Toolbox for maximizing effective. So I would take the actual benefits of the product. And what I would do, this is quite a good CTA, quite a good structure, right? It's not too far away from the structure that I use. Personally, I would use my own structure and then I would rewrite them in there. But what you would then do is you would take each one of these emails and you would take the output and you would say, hey, ChatGPT, let's rewrite email 1 with a more conversational style. Using engaging language to make the reader feel welcome and part of my world. Please also link to my free Facebook community, the AI Boost. So now we're going through the process of iteration, right? And I'm focusing here one email at a time. And I'm going to focus on email 1 and say, hey, let's just work on email 1 to make it something that we can now use. So what it's doing now is it's rewriting email 1. I've asked it to be more exciting in its tone. And it's giving us more detailed content for that first email. A lot of this, let's rock the journey. So I wouldn't speak like this. So it's not reflecting of my tone just yet. This is the iteration process, how we get it to do that. Not to subscribe your Trailblazer. So I might take ideas of this, but I would pretty much rewrite this. But you can see how we've been able to just go a little further down the rabbit hole, and I'm going to end it there just to for the sake of timeliness on the video. But you can see how with manipulation, trial and error, iteration, and an understanding of what we need to give ChatGPT in order to get the best results, we have essentially done a lot of the legwork in just a few minutes. Writing an email sequence like this, if you were just to sit down and do it, you wouldn't know the structure. You wouldn't, and if you did know the structure, you wouldn't necessarily know what words to say and how to structure it. So this will give you a great starting point that you can change to something that is amazing for you in a fraction of the time that it would have taken you ordinarily. So this is why I'm introducing this step, the process of using ChatGPT, to all my clients, because why wouldn't we speed the process up? This particular prompt is part of a vault of prompts that I have as part of my ChatGPT Mastery Prompt Vault that we just looked at. And it is an amazing resource. It's not just a resource, it's a community where you can request prompts from me and you can engage with the community. We have all kinds of cool stuff going on in there. This isn't a pitch for that. This is helping you to craft prompts to get better results from ChatGPT. I hope you found the video helpful, and please do like, comment, and subscribe for more ChatGPT marketing and cool AI related content. I'll see you next time.